Welcome to VSDC How To. Today I'm going to show you how to make the 20th Century Fox intro that you've seen in the beginning of this video. This is going to be a two-part video, maybe three, I haven't decided yet. Because all the videos I watched to learn how to do this because I thought it was cool, assholes didn't explain it very well. They just said this, and this, and that was it. And I'm not computer stupid, but if I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, then I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm going to explain this for everybody that, I guess we could call this 20th Century Fox Intro for Dumbasses 101. Okay, first of all, we're going to talk about the keyboard for your computer. Yes, the keyboard. Okay, as you can tell, this is a keyboard. And these are the buttons and the numbers. So what we're going to talk about when we're making that 20th century thing, this is tab. Tab key. I'll try to remember to say tab key, because when they said tab, I don't know if it was a tab on the program or tab on the keyboard. Another dumbass thing they didn't explain. This is your shift. Okay, and when I say that you could play the video, the little thing, when I explain it, the rendering, before you do the rendering, this is Alt, your Alt button. You'll press Alt and A, and that little three-dimensional thing will go back and forth. And you'll understand, I'll explain it again when I do it. To get it to stop, now it took me a while to figure this out because nobody knows how to explain it. To get that damn thing to stop, you're going to have to hit Alt and A again. Or you're going to have to click where I show you to click to stop it. Okay. Now we got this squared away, we'll go back to the programs you're going to need. Alright, first thing you're going to need is the program Blender. You just go to their website and download it, as you can see here. I'll put the link in the description. You'll download this program, which is called Blender. Then you need to go to my other link that'll be in this program. In this video will be in the description. To mega.nz, and the other one is blender.org. Both of these are free. The mega, you got, your best thing is to sign up for an account. Then that way you can transfer the whole gig of these different things, the different intros I have, to your account instead of trying to download it all to your computer, because it's a real pain in the ass. I try to keep screwing my damn computer up. But you can do one at a time and it's fine. It just takes a few minutes. So it ain't a big deal. Those are the first two things you need before you go any further in this video. Once you get to the Mega and you have the Blender, well, I'm going to do, there's a bunch of them on here. I have everything from DreamWorks to Columbia to Battlefield to Pixar to Universal and Warner. It's the person I got it from is All Sword something, I can't remember the name, but I'll try to put it in the second video. I'll try to look it up and see if I can find it, and I'll put it in the second video, the name of the person I got this from, because they did a real good extensive putting it in there. So I mean, when you got those two things, then you're ready, kind of ready. This is where the fun begins. Okay, when you download Blender, it'll go into your download file, which will be, you go up to the top to your name, or whatever the computer's name is, and then you go over to where it says Downloads, and then you click on Downloads, and it'll be in there. And it'll say something like, read it off to you. Blender 2.78 Windows, and then if it's 32 or 64, it'll be a zip file. You'll take and move that from your download file to your desktop somewhere. Do your virus scan and what have you. Mine it had no virus because I got a good virus scan. So it should be good. Move it to the desktop. These idiots don't tell you that. move it to the desktop, open a new folder, 13 or whatever you want to do, but put it in a folder. Then you unzip it back into that other folder. Then it'll all be on your desktop. Okay. Then what I did was I downloaded the 20th century intros. There's 5 of them. I have 20th century for 2009, Fox Searchlights Template 2, 20th century Fox Template Blend. I don't know why they named it that, but I'm sure it's been passed around a lot. Okay, and what you're going to do, your computer, you should be able to click on one of them and it open like this. If it doesn't, what you're going to have to do is click on Blender EXE. That's in that folder wherever you put it. Click on it. It'll ask to run. That's normal. Hit run, and then there you go. It's not something that you can go into your toolbar and find it. You got to do this every damn time. It's a pain in the ass, but it's free, so fuck it. What can you say? Okay. Next thing you do is go down to Blender Player. Click on it. It says run. That's all it's going to do. That is fine, because then you go back over to where your 20th Century Fox thing is, and you click on it. If it doesn't do that, and it just gives you that little screen thing that I just showed you, that little square box, what you do is you go over to whichever one of these 5 you want, you right click on them, you go down to where it says open with, and then you go over, choose default program. You open the default program, open where it says that, you go to browse, and then since I have mine on the desktop, I'll go to the desktop. But you need to go to wherever you got that stored. I preferably tell you to put it on the desktop, because then you can get to it a lot easier. And then I'll just go down to the folder where I have it, and I'll click on the Blender folder, and then it says the Blender 2.78. You click on that folder, you click on it again there because there's another one, and then you go down here to where it says Blender EXE. You click on that, and then that's this one right here, and then you click OK, and then it opens it. You might have to do this 3 or 4 times to get it, but I would do this before you watch my video on how to make this, because if not, it's going to confuse the living fuck out of you, and you're going to get mad like I did. It's going to take you 6 hours just to figure out how to do it, because it's not that easy. It will be now for you guys, because I figured out the easy way to do it, instead of listening to them idiots say, oh, this, and this, and they're confusing as fuck. And I probably sound confusing, but it'll get easier. I trust me on that. Alright, so now we're back down here. Again, before you watch my other video on how I'm going to explain how to do this, it's going to be kind of confusing. This is for a Windows computer, because Mac is a little different. You can have it this way, or you can hit vertical and turn it vertical. I've learned to do it the horizontal, because it's kind of easier for me now. So, and just before you watch that video, just open this like this and go through these little different things and just kind of see what they all are. You got one tab here, it says render. Then you got another one. I can't see it. You got one that says dimensions, resolution, then you got the blender, then you got anti-elapsing, sample motion blur, shading, performance, posting process, something else, output, which we'll be talking quite a bit about the output. Okay, and then you got bake for some reason, and freestyle. So play around with this program just a little bit before you watch my second video on how to do this. So then that way you can familiar yourself with what the different little buttons are and the little different tabs and whatnot. And like I was saying earlier, to make this thing here spin around when I talk about it, to make this spin around, you could use the Alt letter A, or you can go up here to View, go up to where it says Playback Animation, and it'll tell you ALTA. You click on it, and it'll do that for you. Then you get to check it out and see all the little coolness for it. Now watch, I'm going to show you what I was talking about. If you don't go back and click one or the other, it ain't going to stop. It's annoying as hell. See, there we go. It will do that until you go back and fix it. And stop. See? So that's where we're at. This is the part 1 video of how to get all situated before you watch the other video. Because the other video is going to be click, 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 done. So take your time and finagle with this and play with this and look at it, and then you'll be alright. And I think that's about it.